What's up? I think the Rab fam is making too much damn money. They're cutting our power. I ran out there, I fixed that shit right up. Stripped the wire with my teeth, put it back together, and we're back. We're back, baby. I saw some men out in the trees. I don't know, I think we're good to go. Big bar 24. Let's go. Let's see what we got. 40 seconds out. Let's see what we get. Bar 23 was a no fill, no trade. Didn't quite get a fill within 30 seconds. So let's see what we get on 24 here. Oh, you bulls. Oh, you bulls. All right, let's see what these bears got. Hit the like, man. We're back in the saddle. Press like. I appreciate it. And let's get back to it. One trade so far. One trade so far. $5,300 winner. And let's see what we can get. Again, bar 23, valid, but no fill, no trade. Did not provide a fill in time. So we are moving on here. Let's see if this kind of bull trend maintains. Looks good. Looks good. All right. So, what's up with you guys? How we doing so far today? Don't be shy. Red, green, flat, what's up? All right, well, kind of a mixed bag. A lot of you guys are green, though. So let's see. Let's see. Come on, 25. Minute 13 out. Yeah, what's up with Topstep today? Is it just completely down? I see a lot of people talking about that. Alright, well. See what 25's got. I would need it to really pop last second, get above the wick high. Nothing there. Let's watch 26. All right, 26. All right, 350 out here. If 26 can stay clean, I've got trade number 2 for the day. Halfway. 2.5 minutes out. Come on, 26. Keep it clean. 60 seconds. All the bulls got to do is keep this guy clean. And I'm putting on trade number 2. All right, pop it over to the execution screen. And let's see. Copy trader engaged. 10 seconds out. Stop limit buy is out. Ready to go. Boom, place that guy there. Beautiful. Let's see if we can get a fill, and we will. Bring the stop up right where I want him, right there. Bring that guy out. Beautiful. All right, bulls. Pop that baby higher. ATR 28. Good, good, good. Keep that pushing. I am looking to get a full ATR here on this trade, which would be quite a bit better than 1-to-1. The bulls have got some work to do. Let's see if they can do it. All right, well, ATR is up to 29, damn near 30. The bulls have a lot of work to do here because I'm looking for that full ATR here on this trade. Big old continuation setup. Let's see if the bulls can give it to us. There you go. There's the halfway checkpoint. All right, minute 25 left here on Big Bar 27. And for that full ATR, ATR at 30. That guy up kind of out of the way. Stay exposed in case news hits. All right, we'll give the bulls their time to get the work done here. No decision on that bar. Big wick on 27. All right, bulls. Step in, do your job, baby. Take us to a full ATR. ATR now down to 27. We'll keep that in mind. All right, Bears. You can have a bid here. That's okay. What do we get so far? Max. 21 points in the money. Not enough. It's not enough. I'm not interested in 21 points. I'm interested in the full ATR, baby. Oh, you bulls. Do your job. Step on in. Take that baby 70 points higher. right, there's the open of bar 29. Zero decision making for me on bar 28. So I let 29 open and see what's up. See if the bears can take out that wick low of bar 26, signal bar. It ain't over till it's over. We were within, I think, ATR at that time was about 30. And so far we've been a little over 21 points in the money, so realistically only about 2/3 of the way in profit take on this trade so far. That's not enough! What's up, Bears? You got it in you or what? Yes, sir. Stop loss is the red line. What's up, Bulls? If we're gonna step back in, let's step back in. Let's take an honest run at a full ATR. Well, back to break even. ATR 29. Got it in you, Bulls? Well, Bulls, if we're going to do it to him, now would be a pretty damn good time to do it to him. All right, there's the open of big bar 30. Is 30 the one? The one for what, we ask? The one to pop that thing through! The wick high at 27? Give us our full ATR. Give us a little smack on the ass and send us on our way. That's what we want. Come on, 30. All right, ATR is 27 currently. Now, current position, to clear this up for a lot of you guys who are newer, top right of your screen, that's the amount of contracts. So, most of those are going to be micros. That's across all my accounts. Man, if I was in a competition, I'd sure hope I'm above position 82! Come on, man! Unless there's about 100,000 people in it. All right, bar 30. 240 out. ATR 28. What you got, Bulls? Got a whole bunch of work to do, Bulls. Come on, Bulls. Don't fall apart after all that. Let's get that baby pushing. You can't overuse it. You can't overuse it. Only when we really, really need it. But it would be nice. to get a nice green news bar right about now. All right, there's the open of big bar 31, 0 decision on bar 30, big wiki inside close. ATR down to 25. It's all right, we can work with 25. Come on, Bulls. Step in, get the job done! ATR about 26. See the range down here? These vertical little orange bars. Really starting to tank. I'd like to see that get up out of the hole. Increase size. Bar by bar. If that continues, it's going to drag ATR down with it. Right now, 26, more than reasonable. ATR is totally cool. Yeah, exiting early, getting some questions here about taking things early. So I've gone very deep on this in the tomb. I spent a long time talking about this. Keeping decision-making simple, I think, is so crucial to being as consistent as possible. The problem is, when you start saying, I'm going to cut things early in trading ranges, a trading range doesn't necessarily mean that you've got, or that you've seen, a conflicting entry. I keep my decision-making, one of 4 things is going to happen, and 2 will happen along the way. Maybe. It's going to hit my take profit, and I'm going to take it off. It's going to hit my stop loss, and I'm going to take it off. I'm going to move my stop on a supporting second entry while I'm already in the trade, below the new signal bar, like you guys saw me do on the first trade today, or on a conflicting entry. Like if I look at something and I say, oh, I would get short there. It has not hit my stop loss or take profit yet, but if I were flat, I would enter a short position there, and I'm sitting long, I cut it early. Those are the only decisions I make. The problem is, if you start saying, oh, if it enters a trading range, I'm going to take it off. That's really vague. And everything is going to start to look like a trading range to you within 2 minutes. Because when you're in a trade, you get scared, right? So my decision making is super peaceful, super simple, and it keeps me consistent. I very much prefer to do it that way. You can say, oh, well, you could have, if this stops me out, we'll see. Oh, you could have saved a stop out. That's fine. I don't care. We've seen plenty of these trades also pop and give me a take profit. All I know is that my signal bar, bar 26, has not been invalidated by a conflicting setup for me. Do whatever you want to do. Right? But that's how I much prefer to handle these. Bulls, step in, baby! Let's see what you got. Oh, they're gonna do it to us. All right, cut it, move on. Trade number 2. Man, that was That was kind of a crazy trade. Whole bunch of back and forth. Moving on. Still green. Still green. You could have used this song about 2 minutes ago. This goofy song always comes up whenever we're in a long, long trade. And it usually saves our ass, man. All right, bar 32. God. We may end up seeing this just continue to develop into a sideways trading range, which is going to require some patience, but hopefully that won't be long. All right, 32. We got in store 32. Bears can start reversing this. It's early to say that. It's early. I would need to see probably 33. If I were going short, it would probably need to be bar 33, closing well beneath the 20 EMA and the wick low of 25. Below the wick low of 21 would be even better. And a clean, clean bar. That would be enough. That would be enough. Trev, good work. Good work, brother. Keep stacking fundids. Grow that army of fundids. Good job. I know. You start getting to 26, 29 ATR, it's like, what, maybe 6 months ago? We were praying for a 27 ATR. And now here we are, we're like, what is this shit? It's kind of low, huh? We have been spoiled by the volatility gods. They have spoiled us. 27 is now low. 27 is good. 27 is a half reasonable ATR. You know, 37, 47 is better, but we can deal with 27. Man, if you haven't yet, hit the like button here on the stream. I appreciate you doing it. And those of you guys who hit it on the previous stream, before the power was cut by the ops, like it again. I appreciate you doing so. Yeah, damn straight, John. Don't get to do that every day, huh? By the way, Black Friday at Apex, 80% off, single day pass, $40 lifetime activation fees across the board, and on the 100K accounts, same deal, but $10 activation fees on the regular 100Ks and the 100K statics. They are giving them away to try to get more people on the 100Ks. Go hit that up, code BIG! B-I-G. Alright, bar 33. Minute 55 out. December 2nd is the end of the Apex deal. December 2nd. So, I mean, you know, you got time, but I don't know. I mean, I guess you got, what, 6 days? The problem with waiting is that if you don't end up passing as many as you like, you don't want your back against the wall. So, I think it makes sense to start early while you still have time to get more if you need them. But do whatever's best for you, man. Remember, you gotta move quick. Fastest trader wins. There's a lot of really intelligent traders who don't make any money. Because they're slow! And they overthink it all. You gotta keep it simple decision making, logical, disciplined. And if you think about it that way, it's you could almost make the argument that it's like, well, maybe the fast, like, dumb trader might win. Dumb, not meaning like literally not very intelligent, just meaning like kind of close their eyes and stay disciplined to the system, right? Just move as quick as they can. Stay disciplined, be patient, and hit it when they need to. Doesn't take a whole lot of thinking to do that. Of course, there's nuance involved in RAM, but that's the most thinking you're gonna do. Yeah, you're right. Let's update that banner. Boom. Update it, baby. Yeah, Eric, I still trade RAM when I'm trading evals, but listen, is this like the best way to do it? Well, for me, it's the best way to do it. Is the best way to do it for you? I don't know. I still trade RAM when going for evals, but you guys know in fundeds, I'll trade, like, let's say a 50K funded, for example. In normal volatility, between 3 and 5 micros, B- setups and up only. In evals, I'm not going to bullshit you. I'll take like D+ or higher setups, and I will do between 1 and 3 minis to start, and then I size down my size into the micro range through the finish line. You have to understand, my number one concern with trading evals is, listen, you got to stop thinking about, I mean, I get it. Like, there's only so much to go around if you're kind of like broke. I get it. Like, been there, big dog. But the ROI that you're shooting for here is not 1.2x. You know what I mean? So you got to move quick. My number one concern when I'm trading evals is not the cost of the eval at all. It's opportunity cost. So I start with 1 to 3 minis. I'm taking D+ or higher setups, and I'm basically trying to get like 2/3 to 3/4 of the way to the finish line. And then as I have more time invested, I want to increase the probability of actually getting to the finish line, because opportunity cost is my number one concern with the eval. So I size down then just to get over the finish line with a higher level of certainty. Okay? Again, is that the way for you to do it? I don't know, dude. That's the way that is most optimal for me to do it. Well, it depends on the account size, yeah, but in take profit trader tests, I treat it very similarly, but I'll try to make, with take profit, like day one when I start a take profit trader test, which it's been a while since I've done one, because I'm maxed out, but I'll try to make 50% of the total profit goal day one. If I do, then day two, I'll try to make the other 50% of the profit goal. If I do, then I'm already at the goal. Then I'll just basically flip, or I have to make a little bit more maybe on day 3, and then I'll flip to get to 5 days, and then it's like, oh, hey, you passed. If I don't, let's say I get halfway day 1, day 2, I don't. I break even or something. Then I have day 3 to try to make the other half. I feel like this sounds complicated now that I say it out loud, but this is super simple. Don't overcomplicate the eval stuff. Just think about your time. Listen, if you have any reason to believe that you have a positive expected value, like there's no time, dude. We have very little time in the grand scheme of things. You know, I often say I think a lot of us are going to live a lot longer than we expect, the way that AI is going and the applications that can have in the like healthcare industry. I think that's a reasonable expectation or a thesis. But at the same time, it's like on the flip side, like there's no time, dude. If you're spending 8 weeks trading an eval in the morning of the New York session, you're trading 1 eval with 1 micro. Listen, if your back's against the wall, I get it. But like if you've got some room to get started on this, you know, what are you doing? There is no time, bro. Fastest trader wins. Obviously, discipline and methodology is a thing. You need to have positive expected value, but once you're there, whoever moves the fastest wins, because they learn the quickest, they get the mistakes out of the way the quickest, they master or get as close to mastering as we can psychology the quickest. They scale the quickest, they get desensitized the fastest. All the things that need to happen quicker. Jump in, dude. Go. Move. All right, 35. What we got? All right. 3 minutes till the close of 35. You guys know what I need at this point, right? All right, well, pulling the trick out. Back in 2 minutes! Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back. Big bar 36. Let's see what we get. All right, 37. What you got? All right, so my thoughts here. Let's see if this turns into either soft bear channel. I would need at least 2 consecutive bear bodies closing beneath the wick low, the signal bar, clean beneath the wick low of 25. Or we might see this soft bear channel just be a pullback in an otherwise larger bull trend, of course. It's also a possibility. And if we got 37 closing right above the wick high of 30 or higher, that is reasonable. That would be reasonable for me to enter. So that's the thought process. Now let's see what we get. Ren! Nico, do you only trade on candle rollovers, meaning closes? I haven't yet seen you jump in mid-candle. Never say never. Most of my trades will be on closes. Okay? If you ever see me jump mid-candle, it'll be a range trade most likely. But I much prefer for 95+% of my trades to be on closes. And the reason for that is arbitrary with an asterisk. At the top of the minute, when every time-based candle is rolling over, especially a 5-minute, a very popular time frame, you can sometimes see a little self-fulfilling prophecy from the 1, 2, 3, 5, sometimes 10, 15, hourly time frames all rolling over at once, and the 5 minutes a really popular time frame. But more importantly even than the self-fulfilling prophecy, small but real effect, is the fact that with decision making, by the way, I'm watching 37. If you let yourself trade hours and hours a day and you leave it open-ended to have to make an entry decision every second of that day, your decision making is going to go downhill relatively quickly. So RAM is very much based, obviously, context, price action based setups, but it's very much rooted in, if we keep the decision making relatively simple yet logical, then we can be as consistent and as profitable as possible with very low stress. That's all of this is rooted in that, and we're not making sacrifice of profitability, because I do think that if you make your decision making more simple, you're gonna make more money, not less. So this isn't like, ooh, let's make less money so that we don't have to be stressed out. I'm not that dude. Okay, I will handle stress if it means more money. I don't give a fuck. But I enjoy trading very low stress, and I perform better when the stress is low and the decision making is simple, nuanced, logical, disciplined, patient, but simple. I think that's what people need. And a whole bunch of people are loving it so far, so let's keep it moving. All right, 3.5 minutes out here. Close of 38. Let's see what it brings. All right, so for those of you guys curious about the hours, by the way, if anyone has nuance, if there are particular prop firms that maybe I'm not aware of that have sent emails regarding hours that are different from the normal market, please put it in the chat. But here are the hours for Thanksgiving. Now, this is all going to be... Make sure I got the proper... Okay. This is all going to be Central Time, so adjust for your time zone, okay? Tonight, regular reopen, 5 p.m. Tomorrow, trading halts at noon, again, Central Time. Resumes at the regular time, 5 p.m. Okay? And then on Friday, closes up at 12:15. So the hours are different, obviously, so you don't want to get caught in a position, get all your accounts closed because you held through the early close thinking it was normal hours. That would be a disaster. Realistically, I'd probably be closing things out even a little early, because what I've seen happen before with holidays in the past, with prop firms too, is specific prop firms will maybe cut it like 15 minutes before the actual close. So I'd be out of everything by probably well before noon the next couple of days, Central Time. All right? Well, ATR down to 22. Well, what do you guys say? Should we, let's just do a giveaway, huh? Let's do a little giveaway. All right. Here's what I'm going to give away here. Let's give away a magic code for Apex that makes any size eval account free. Do we do it? Let's do it! All right. All right, here's what we will do. All right, again, what's at stake here? A code that makes any size eval at Apex Trader Funding free. You put it where you would normally put code BIG. Looking at you, homeboy. And poof, it makes you not pay. It makes the total 0. It's great, okay? If you're not in the free Discord yet, join. Link is in the description of the stream. That is how I will deliver your account to you. So get in the free Discord and let's do it. Here's how to enter. You will have 60 seconds right here in the YouTube chat is where the actual giveaway winner selection is happening. You will have 60 seconds to enter an unlimited number of times, and the way you will enter is by typing as many times as you can in 60 seconds your favorite traditional or non-traditional Thanksgiving food. Ready? Go! 60 seconds. Thirty seconds. Five seconds. Cut it. That's it. That's it. Stop. No more entries. All right, ready? Let's get our winner ready to go. Set up? Yes, it is. Ready? Here we go. This is how we do our winner selection around here. BRM! Turkey, baby! The traditional choice. BRM, you are our winner here today. Are you here? Here's how you will claim your prize. You are going to go into the free Discord, into the daily discussion channel. You're going to say, what's up? It's BRM. Give me my shit. And I'm going to add you as a friend. I'm then going to send you a message. All right. Beautiful. All right, gotta keep an eye on bar 40. Gotta keep an eye on bar 40. Chris just got my sixth payout from Tradeify back in August. I was devastated. Lost my first funded account. You said it was just part of the game. Don't give up. You were right. Chris, good job, brother. Way to take a step back and say, you know what? That's all right. This is worth doing. And here you are a few months later, number 6, baby. Good job. Love to see it. Trev. Posting in the tomb, baby. 2 more evals passed. Good work. Good work. BRM, big dog, where you at? 2.5 minutes out, by the way, till the close of Big Bar 40. Hey, Alvaro. Passed 20 evals yesterday. Good job. That's crazy. So good to see the progression. So many of you guys just a few months ago were getting beat to hell. Now you're like, what's up? 28th payout. Fuck, I love to see it. I love it. BRM, big man, you are holding up. Everybody, get in that free Discord, say, what's up? It's BRM, and I will deliver. Instantly. All right, bar 40. Bear's trying to pull that guy back in. That's right, AB. AB's talking about how we oftentimes say, oh, there's BRM. All right, BRM, I added you as a friend. Accept that. Accept that friend request. And I will then send you a number that I need you to type back to me here in the YouTube chat to confirm that it's actually you. So AB is talking about, within RAM around here, I believe in horizontal scaling. I very much believe in horizontal scaling for trading prop. What does that mean? It means rather than trying to scale the amount of contracts per account vertically to make more money, you keep the size the same per account, relatively small, and you get more funded accounts and then copy trade them. Whether it's all at once or in a couple of groups. So many benefits. Too many to even list right now to scaling horizontally. Does it increase your expenses a little bit? Well, sure. But the point isn't to keep your expenses the smallest dollar amount possible. The point is to have the biggest X ROI possible. I mean, like, not that this you necessarily would, but just to prove my point, would you really give a fuck if your expenses were $100,000 a year if you were making $2.5 million? No, nobody cares. I would be thrilled, right? That's a 25x ROI. I don't care if you're turning $1 into $25 or $1 million into $25 million. You should be thrilled with a 25x ROI, for example. This is not about dollar amount expenses. This is about X ROI. BRM, big man, you gotta accept that friend request. There he is. Big man BRM. All right, BRM, I just sent you a number. Type it back to me exactly as is in the YouTube chat, and I will go ahead and deliver your account. There he is, big man BRM. All right. There's your code, big dog. Enjoy. Use it in good health. Thanks for playing. All right, market. Big old train range? Big old sideways train range. I think so. All right, guys. Hey, I am going to stream tomorrow. If you are trading, come join me. I will be live. But remember, market closes at noon Central Time tomorrow. It's time for me to go hit lunch, baby. BRM, congrats, brother. Locking up a decent little green day here. We'll see what the afternoon brings. Hopefully, we'll have some reasonable volume tomorrow morning. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I will see you there. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.